You're watching NappyCast by Jason Nappy Weather. Big changes coming today. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. You see that clearing going on right now to the north, up in New England, up in Maine. You got all this clearing going on right here. High pressure building in from the north. Here comes the next storm from the south. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. But for now, let's focus in on how warm it's going to be the next 2 days. Mostly on the dry side. And a few showers yesterday, but not all that much. Here's a look at the maps here. I can show you that high pressure in control. You see that popping up to the north once again and to the northwest here. We've got basically kind of like two areas of high pressure that are going to keep us locked in for 2 days before this low comes in. And this low in the Ohio Valley will bring rain showers late Thursday, Friday, and then we'll talk about what's going to be happening on Saturday and Sunday for your weekend. Here's a look at it right now. So here's the basically the weather pattern. You go up in the sky in the weather highway, and I want to show you what the engine is going to be for these storms here. So you got one over the Great Lakes. This is late Wednesday. This is going to send a piece of energy our way late Thursday. So that's number one. So watch that one very closely. So here we go. I'll put the map into motion, and there goes that piece of energy. Light showers late Thursday into Friday. But then here comes late onto Friday into Saturday. Watch this piece of energy here. So this one's got a little bit more with it. So here's your main engine for that storm over Canada, upper level low there. Here's your deep trough coming in, and here's your energy that comes through. And this comes through on Saturday. And right now, Saturday, it looks to be the heaviest of the 2 weekend days as far as precip goes. So if you have plans for the weekend, make them on Sunday, because Saturday you've got a bunch of energy on the weather highway that comes through, and this trough sticks around for Sunday. So there will be showers on Sunday too, especially early with that trough coming through during the day. Sunday, another piece of energy comes through. Monday, we'll see how much shower activity is left. After that next week, check this out. So you've got a nice ridging pattern set up here. Here's your ridge, okay? So that will bring us warm air out of the west, and that'll warm us up as we get deeper into June, right? By a few days there. So there is some hope for some warmer temperatures sticking around more than a day or two. So here's a look at the big green blobs that are coming. So I want to take you right into Thursday and Friday. Here comes that first piece of energy that I talked about. This is late Thursday into Friday. Here's your big green blob coming through. That's not going to be a heavy rain situation. There'll be showers coming through. And then on Friday, notice here we've got a few showers, not a lot, but here comes your that second big ball of energy in the weather highway, right? This is the stronger one. This one is a closed area of circulation, so it means it's stronger. And this one comes through Saturday. So in the morning, it's clear for down East Maine, heading up in the county. But notice that upper level low starts to move through. Might even see a surface feature develop with this one. It'd be a bit breezy, and that goes into that inside runner track just a bit, or inland, not quite to our west. But either way, Saturday has the best opportunity to be a washout, as you see there. So here's a look at what's going on temperature-wise right now. So that's why I say enjoy this right now, because we've got 50s and 60s popping up across Maine. You've got that land breeze, so that'll be nice and mild for the coastline to start the day before the sea breeze kicks up this afternoon. Okay, rest of New England, 60s. Boston, you're nice and mild right now. Down towards New Haven in the 60s. So cooler in the mountains to start the day, but we will warm up quite a bit. Now, as far as the temperature anomalies, so the temperature versus what it typically is this time of the year, notice the reds popping up. This is today, here's this afternoon, 5, 10, 15 degrees above typical. And then tomorrow, it's going to run for 20 degrees above typical. So I see a run for the at least upper 70s and even some low and mid 80s, especially tomorrow. But look what's happening down to our south. You see the blues coming in, right? That's the rain, especially on Saturday. So this temperature here is about 10, 20 degrees below typical, where you see that over New England, southern New England, and New York. So that means that we're going to have rain, okay? You just basically need rain this time of the year for temperatures to be that cool. Okay, and that is also into Monday too. but then we improve for next week. No, look at next week. This is June 4th. You see all the red on the map. So those are temperatures spiking above typical. So this is a look at the raw data. This is not a forecast. This is just a look at raw data. It's a guide. You see the 70s near 80, and then you just take a little bit of a nosedive. Not as cold as last weekend's rain, but you've got that trough coming through. And then we'll see about next week as we can jump back up. This is for Bangor, okay, with temperatures there the next 10 days. Some raw data for Boston. You see it's cooler as we get into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then warming up next week with a land breeze. And in Hartford, check this out. So you're in the 70s for a few days, nice land breeze, and then you cool down with the rain for Sunday and then warm back up with that land breeze. That is for next week. People have been asking about the drought. I can tell you it's gone. It's over with. We are just abnormally dry. That is not a drought status. That is just abnormally dry. But with more rain coming in a few days, we're going to be pretty close to removing that status with this rainy pattern. So trying to find positives here, right? I mean, what else can we do? We have no control over the weather, right? That's your reminder that we have no control over the weather. Let us take a look now at the forecast in more detail for Maine and show you those sky cameras. Look at all the sunshine up in the county, Bangor, Eastport, Lewis and Auburn, Portland. Looks great. We're heating up, but not humid. So we're not going to get the summer humidity. We will get a summer preview, though, with some 80s popping up. Those are temperatures pretty typical for July, except the coastline will be more towards the 70s because of the afternoon sea breeze. And then I am tracking the next storm coming our way on the weather highway, and that comes through on Saturday is the heaviest day as far as the precipit's going to be. It is not going to be an all-day washout Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Okay, just a few showers in there, but Saturday would be the rainy day all day, 59, 53 Sunday, 61. This is the mountains, and then next week there is that warm-up. Inland, you've got 85 degrees. This is an average of temperatures inland, so basically around Augusta, well away from the coastline. And then we cool off with some showers Thursday. We warm up Friday, not that much rain, just a few showers. And then Saturday, that's your rainy day. And then we're going to warm up next week again with a run for the mid-80s inland. At the coastline, it's 73, 62, 69. So notice here the rain is going to be heaviest at the coastline on Saturday too. So a few showers Sunday, mostly in the morning. And then those are out of here. And then next week, we dry out, we warm up, we clear out. And we won't talk about the following weekend yet. Let's get through 1 weekend at a time here yet. I don't see an all-weekend washout coming, but there definitely will be showers in the forecast.